start your speaking test?
Yes.
Yes, indeed. All right. So here we are. Okay, that's a bit too big. Yes, that is much better. Indeed, 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 indeed. So all you guys are absolutely allowed to cut off your cameras. So Minh Viet will be the center of attention. And I wish I could give you something so you wouldn't be bored while we are doing that. But unfortunately, I cannot share anything with you while we are doing this. Hello, Mr. Minh Viet. So, are we already recording, Tuan?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, that's not very convincing. Yes, I don't know. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hello. And I'm going to guide you through the video test tonight. May I ask you first, please, to introduce yourself in as much detail as you can.
Hello, my name is Việt. I'm 14 years old and I'm studying in class ES7B.
Okay. And now, my dear Minh Viet, I would like you to introduce. Remember, you have some prompts on the screen in order for you to know what to say and when to say it. And that's it. Please talk to us about a family member and be as detailed as you can.
Okay. My dad was born in 1977 in Haiphong. After he left school, he got into Ngoại Thương University. When he's studying in the third years, he met my mom, and in the next year, when he left university he got a job. And when he's 27, he married my mom. In the same year, they have my sister, and 4 years later, they have me. Now he's living in Hanoi for 14 years. He is working in a shrimp company, and in his free time, he usually read newspaper.
Okay.
And I think that he has a good life.
Okay. And what makes you say that he has had a good life?
Because he has a good job and a happy family.
Okay, yes, indeed, that is a good life indeed. Well, very good then. All right, let's go to the next part then. Now, basically, you have to take 4 of the scenarios on the right and say what you would do if something like that happened to you. So it's about conditionals. Remember to use as much of the conditionals as possible.
Okay.
So which will be your first?
Means that if I saw a mouse in my kitchen.
So what would you do if you saw a mouse in your kitchen?
If I saw a mouse in my kitchen, I would call my dad and told him to smash it.
Okay. Poor little mouse. Okay.
If someone offered to buy me a fur coat,
Yes.
I would ask them. I would thank them and ask them to pay for it.
Oh, well, yeah, for sure. If they offer it to you, they have to pay for it. Otherwise, it's not a gift. Right. So, number 3.
If I went to somebody's house for dinner and they gave me a goat meat,
Yes.
I would not hesitate and eat them.
Okay. And last one.
If my neighbor's dog barked all night, the next morning I would go to their front door and shout at them for about 30 minutes.
Wow. That's a bit radical, but why not? I understand you. I hate dogs barking at night. Okay, well, that's good, my friend. Now let's go to the next part. We're on phrasal situations. So on the left side of the screen, you have different scenarios. You need to choose 2 of them and talk about them. And as you can see, add as much information as you can. I am gonna make it a little bit bigger so you can see better. That's maybe a little bit too big. No, actually, that's good. So, which scenario will you choose?
I choose. Have you ever forgotten to turn your mobile phone off in the concert or the cinema?
So,
Let's say that I haven't forgotten to turn my mobile phone off in the concert. Because first is I don't have a mobile phone.
that helps a lot.
And if I have one, I think that I won't bring it to the concert because I am a easy to forget person.
Okay.
And that may disturb the concert.
Okay. And what is going to be your second scenario?
The second scenario is you enjoy trying on clothes when you go shopping. I really enjoy trying on clothes when I go shopping because when I go shopping, I saw a lot of expensive items that I couldn't afford. So if I want to check in for some picture when I'm wearing it, I will going into the trying room. I wear it on and I take some pictures.
Okay.
and I really enjoy doing it.
Okay. Well done. So let's go to the next part then. Choices. Are you indecisive? Are you a decisive person or an indecisive person? And yes, you should talk about two arguments that shows whether you are decisive or indecisive.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure that I am an indecisive person. Because I have first I have a problem deciding what to eat in the restaurant. Because in a restaurant there's a lot of great food, but I when I go into a restaurant, I usually brings about 200,000.
Right.
So there will be a like I just could afford for about three dishes. So I have to choose the best, but I don't know what the best. So when I choosing when I see the menu, I was very hard to make a decision.
Okay.
But I don't have a problems deciding where to go on holiday, because in this summer I always wanted to go to Dalat, and because of its weather and its scene. Yeah, so it's very easy to choose.
Okay. So in the end, you're not very sure if you're a decisive or indecisive person. Fair enough. And now, for the last part, you have to tell an interesting story on one of the topics. And you should speak for about 2 minutes about it. So it's something about your parents or grandparents, something you're planning to do in the summer, or something you did last weekend. It can be true or invented, but do your best to make it interesting.
Okay. I will talk about something that I'm planning to do in the summer.
Okay.
In this summer, I'm planning to go to the Mars.
Good.
Um, in this week, in the Monday, I was calling NASA, and I asked them to make for me a spaceship so I can fly to Mars. But they told me that they need for 2 weeks to make it. And I asked them to make for me a suit to go out, and I can put on the Vietnam flags on the Mars.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's it. All right. Well, I wish you good luck, and I hope we'll see you when you come back from Mars. Bring us some Martians, Okay, bring us some
Okay.
Martians. It's a long time I want to see a Martian and see what they really look like. Okay, well, my friend, you did quite all right, actually. Okay, when you introduced yourself, it was a little bit short. Otherwise, your family member introduction was good and quite detailed. The conditionals were fine. The phrasal was fine, and your last little story about Mars was kind of fun. So good. Just be careful. Sometimes you make mistakes when you use the wrong positions. And also be careful when you make a sentence. If you start with the past tense, try to stay in the past tense. If you talk about a past event and you start speaking in the past tense, don't switch to present, because it becomes very confusing, and it's absolutely not correct. Otherwise, yeah, you did okay, man. Well done.
Thank you.
You're welcome.